Hey guys, it's been a minute. It's been a couple months since I made my last video, so I don't know, I want to start making more videos again. So I guess this is a little thing that I've been working on. I recently rewired this kind of setup I have. I guess you could call it a server of some kind, but I never really made a video on it the first time, I guess. So I don't really have a before and after, but this is what it looks like now. And yeah, this is the laptop that kind of I've been running things on, like Minecraft and other things, like a server. And this desktop I'm planning on using more of like as a NAS server, NAS drive, like a big one. I have TrueNAS installed, but I haven't really set it up. But yeah, and then this is like a really old laptop. It's like a Dell Inspiron 1150. It's like 20 years old, but I just use it because it's pretty neat. And the way I have this laptop set up, the keyboard, like nothing really works. This isn't actually a shell, and some of the keys don't work on here. So I just use this one, and I have the specs pulled up. Where is it? So I'm currently SSH'd into this laptop. So the specs are of the other one. So it's an i5. You know, it's okay, right? And let me do LSPCI. And here's some other stuff. I don't think it shows how much RAM there is. I'll just run HTOP. Yeah, so there's just, 12 gigs of RAM. So nothing too crazy. Yeah. So that's kind of, let me clear the screen. Yeah, that's kind of, my little setup I have. Gigabit network switch, random hard drive, that's funny. I got this at a thrift store for like $3, so it's pretty neat. And it, works perfectly fine, and the cables kind of come down, and I should probably invest in buying some conduit, but it is what it is. Just masking tape, but whatever. And then there's three drives in here. There's 3 hard drives total in here, and then there's one in this enclosure, and then one underneath here. And actually, let me move this. Actually, inside of this thing, there's actually a Raspberry Pi 4. Let me see if I can crack that open. It's kind of hard to do with one hand. Come on. Alright, there we go. Oop. But yeah, this is an old hard drive enclosure. So I just, put the Pi in there. There's like a fan in the bottom. It's really hard it's kind of hard to see it spinning, but that like circular part, that's like a fan. So, it's pretty neat. It gives pretty good cooling for the Pi, so I keep it in there. And have this USB hub for the sake of easier access to the USB ports, which are like all occupied. And then maybe actually you guys can see. Nah, it's really hard to see. Yeah, there's no point. There's like 2 other hard drives in here. One which is connected via SATA, and then one is just USB 3. They come out front here. So this one is connected to USB 3 on the top here. Which cable is it? Oh, actually no, it's connected to the back. There's 2 USB drives inside. I forget how I configured this. Interesting. Oh, right. No, there's like 4 drives in here. My bad, I forgot. Yeah. Whatever. But yeah, so I have plenty of hard drives. So storage is not an issue. But I just need to set up the RAID array on them. And then yeah, so the networking, the main thing is here, and then I just have this 100 megabit router that I also thrifted, and it's not great. It's just like a generic Netgear router. So camera focuses. Doesn't want to focus. Whatever. It's a Netgear 1000 R06 something. But yeah, it doesn't support gigabit. If you can, wait, where are the pins? Each port only has 4 pins, so it's not even capable of gigabit. So I just have this thing plugged into that because this thing isn't capable of gigabit anyways. But yeah, so you know, you have this, and then that goes into here, and then I believe the word used is unmanaged. I forget, but this router and this router, they copy their IP settings from this one, and these bundle of wires all do nothing. I moved into a new house, and new houses these days, they have these like weird, like fancy closet things. I don't know. I'm not like a huge fan of these, but there's not really much in here other than this other like really old router that's been dropped several times. It's just a really old D-Link router, and this thing I've had since forever. Like my parents bought this like so many years ago when I was a little kid, but for some reason it's capable of gigabit stuff. So it's neat. So the actual internet, we have like Verizon 5G, like home internet thing, which is in the next room over because it has good connection. And so that room, where's the cable? It's this cable. It connects into the next room, and this is Cat 5e, and then it gets split off here into 2 cables. One goes to my room. I've just taped the cable to the walls and stuff, which is cool. And then one singular cable runs along the bottom here, and it comes up into here on the left side. So yeah, and I forget the word for it, but all the IPs, all the routers that just behave as one big router, if that makes sense. At least everything that's in this room. So this one, and this one are all the same network and some configuration. I forget what it's called, but yeah, that's kind of what I've got going on. And then I also wired up a there were these like spare Cat 5, not Cat 5, the coax. There were spare coax going to the living room. And so I decided to, if you notice this janky thing, right? Where is it? Here. There's these 2 coax, it's like behind this wire, but these 2 coax cables go to the living room. And so I'm running a 100 megabit connection through those 4 wires, I guess you could call them. You know, you have the shielding and then the actual core of the coax. I don't know if I should be doing that, but I don't know. I don't think the shielding or anything is going to be connected anywhere else, so it's fine. And I know that's not like the most ideal way. I should probably get adapters and stuff, but you know, but whatever. But yeah, that's not actually being used right now. There's nothing on the other end of that, but it's there. But yeah, that's, you know, that's what's going on. Just a little video. I want to start posting more on this channel. So yeah, this is a laundry room. Like, just, you know, just cause like the internet thing is in here, I'm kind of forced to put stuff in here, I guess. So, and I ran out of storage space. But anyways, yeah, I was just saying that, you know, have all the stuff in here, the laundry room, and yeah, so that's kind of what's going on in the future, I guess. And any updates I do, any things I end up doing, I guess I'll, obviously I'll try to make more videos, and then yeah, you know, and I'm not really. I guess this is like a point I want to make. I'm not really worried about the power cords. Like, I know this is not really something you should do, like putting extension cord into here, but if you look on the bottom of this, oh, the camera's in focus. Nice. It says it's rated for 13 amps. What is that? 1600. Is that a 16? Yeah, 1625 watts. So I'm not like worried at all, because this, like, all of this whole thing combined, like including like these tiny things, like these hard drives, like these don't use more than like 5 volts, right? So like most of these adapters are like for very low voltages. Like, I know this one is like only like 12 volts at like half an amp or something. Like, the only real like high power stuff here is this desktop, this laptop, and then that laptop. And like, even so, I doubt all of this stuff combined adds up to, it can't be more than like 250 watts. So the cable is completely fine. So I don't think it's really, that big of a deal. But yeah, I don't know. That's pretty much the video, I guess. There's not really much else. But yeah, that's about it.